Galaxy. He's been the WBA super flyweight champion for 5 years. He's made 8 successful defenses. His only defeat as a professional was over 7 years ago. Now he puts his title on the line again, this time against another southpaw. He's the tall Korean, Tae-Il Chang. Now the challenger is ranked 6th by the WBA. He did hold the IBF world title at this weight, but only for 5 months. Well, the bizarre venue for this fight is on the car park of a crocodile farm, yes, a crocodile farm near Bangkok.
So it's the 8 stone 3 pound limit, and they're both southpaws, Jim. It's a bit like looking at a mirror at a fight with both right hand forward.
Yeah, well, sometimes two southpaws make a bad fight, but it's not a thing I agree with. I've seen plenty of crackers between two southpaws. Hopefully this will be one of those.
Yes, if they're good enough and classy enough, it's got to be a good fight. But I tell you, this Korean, I mean, he really is tall, 5 feet 9.5. It's ridiculous. I've seen middleweights smaller than that. It's the Chang, which makes a change, doesn't it, from Kim or Lee. So the old boy Galaxy takes his time. At 29, that's knocking on a bit, and he really is so strong. I just wonder how he ever gets down. And I've said it before when we've seen him to 8 stone 3 pounds, and he can punch like a mule, and particularly with the left hand, which is the old 1-2 the other way around for a southpaw. He can't be a bad opponent, actually, Chang. I mean, he did hold that IBF version in '87 and the Orient and Pacific titles. Actually, he came in not that late, but as a substitute for the Colombian Alberto Castro. But Galaxy is such a competent fighter that I shouldn't think he worries who they put in with him. Sometimes wish these Galaxy brothers, the name's borrowed from a nightclub. It's not their real name. It's Saying Calm, or a name almost pronounced like that. Their name is Viraj and Sura. It would have been a lot easier than Khaosai Galaxy. He's got a certain admirable arrogance about him, Galaxy, though, Jim. He knows he can punch. He's as strong as a little bull, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he knows he has the power to knock out any super flyweight in the world. And it's possible he has a little bit of discomfort at the weight, so that makes him a little bit economical. He moves in, makes sure he's right on top of his man before he lets the punches go. The tremendous power he has.
He actually stepped out of the crowd when he was a kickboxer, the old blue type, who as a substitute in a Western style contest, and that's how he began in this game, and it's just as well for him with all those defences that he's made, unbeaten in eight years, and he's only had the 1 loss anyway. I wonder what happened to him. Saksuri back in '81, that was for the bantamweight title. He actually went down in weight as he went along, and he won in a return in a non-title fight, so he cleared the slate really. Japanese referee Paseo so I don't blame the Korean for getting on his bike a little bit there, using every centimetre of his height which he might need. And there's the rundown then on Khaosai Galaxy, who at the moment is the better of the twins. I like this nonchalant style, Jim, as we come out for the second. It's almost like he's got to go to the office and do another day's work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like an arrogance he has about the way he moves around in the ring. I don't think he feels Chang has the power to trouble him, so he just keeps moving in and getting close. And there goes the big left hand. That's the one he's been looking for all the way through. He knows as soon as these punches land, Chang is going to be in serious trouble.
He's made a previous defence against the Korean, Venezuelan, Panamanian. Doesn't mess about, bring them all on. Just a question, I think, if only the scales can beat this fella at this weight. It's a wonder he doesn't now go up to bantamweight at 8 stone 6. Hasn't got the best defence in the world, Galaxy, but he doesn't need it. Oh, And the crowd chanting with that one. They're absolutely baying, aren't they, as he throws that left hand in. Looks as though he's going to try and break this Korean up bit by bit, like a big matchstick in front of him that he'll snap. Oh, he's really looking for it here, Jim, isn't he? He's going for it.
See, you can afford just to walk straight into punching range and let them go. Chang doesn't have the power to hold him off. He's not quick enough to keep out of trouble. I think eventually he's going to be sampling some of these solid left hands.
He doesn't mind getting hit on the way in either, Galaxy. There's a misconception about fighters and great defences. All great fighters didn't mind walking in. That was more or less a shove over. Yes, it was. I'm glad to see the Japanese referee didn't give a count with that one. Oh, that was the one. He will not make it from that one. When they go head first like that, it really is good night all. He's going to make an effort to get up. Galaxy taking his applause, waving to the crowd. And he's just falling to pieces there as he tries to get up. And there's no point in completing the count because he could be there a fortnight. He wouldn't be in a state to fight on. What another win then for Khaosai Galaxy. This little Thailander, I mean, he's so formidable at this weight. And the usual consolation, sorry about that, mate, but it is my job. He almost looks as though he's fed up with winning. Last look at that.
Arrogant look. Well, they kept walking in all the way. You knew eventually one had to land, and the one that did land was a beauty. As soon as that landed, you could see Chang was finished for the night.
So the game loser, as I say, on his way out. And a familiar pose.
So another spectacular finish there.